What it say on the top there?
Chi-Town, it's Windy City.
Okay, right on. I feel.
Yeah, that's the birthplace, bro. That's where a motherfucker came from. But anyway, peace and black power to everybody out there that's online or just gonna view the video. You know what I'm saying, man? The brother just sent back, man, for the last couple of days. I've been sitting back observing a lot of stuff that's going on in the conscious community. You know what I'm saying? Way before then, with, involving that stuff that's going on in Texas and stuff like that. But it's just a lot of division, a lot of stuff going on in the community as far as the people unifying, you know what I'm saying, and giving out the information. People, you know what I'm saying, taking this monetization thing right here and making an ads out themselves. Last couple of days I done seen SETI, I done seen Sadnetta get on now, crying about the event that they copped out on. There's reasons why they copped out on those events, you know what I'm saying, on doing that debate. One, they probably didn't have the right information. Two, you know what I'm saying, a lot of shit that said he and said out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying, to people and disrespecting people. And you know what I'm saying, you got to go down there and face some folks and if you ain't ready to face some folks like that, you know what I'm saying, 9 10 out of 10, that's the next thing you gonna do. Now, you know what I'm saying, word, that I'm hearing that, that he's down now or heading down there. I don't know if it's true or not. But what I'm saying that's going on online is just crazy. What is your take on this, bro?
Hello?
Yeah, Black Power.
Oh, Black Power. What's going on, bro? I don't really got a take in per se on like what's going on with their personal situation, um, in pertaining to like the event, because like don't nobody really know. You get two contrasting sides of the story, with what they got going on. But I think that Sarnetta, he need to probably focus on getting his doing other things besides that. You know what I'm saying? There's other avenues that Sarnetta missing out on money that he really, even though they might be talking about, monetization dollars or live stream dollars, we'd have to go back into the history of these events to even understand where we at today, you know?
Right.
Because I don't think that the monetization was a factor when they first started out. I don't think the live stream streaming was a factor when they first started out. So now that all these things have come into play, I understand SETI and Young Pharaoh's position on that. Now that they're aware of that particular revenue,
Right. It's just crazy, what I'm saying, that saying you see the tactics that these guys are doing, they getting on live screen, acting a fool, disrespecting each other, calling each other out their names, revealing personal secrets on each other and stuff like that. And it's just wild. It amazes me how these people conducting themselves and they supposed to be conscious. I was looking at a video today. This one queen, I forget this queen name, but I shared it on my post, and she was saying some real, and you can hear who she talking about. She ain't say no name, well, if you conscious of what's going on around you, not as far as these white people, as far as these other our people too, because our people, what I'm saying, and it's like we're in bad situation because I look at it like now it's like the conscious community is more like a church setting to me. It's like more like uh a cult like setting, what I'm saying, where there's followers and there's so-called such and such quote unquote leaders. And the ones that's claiming leaders in leadership position, they ain't got no solutions on what's going on as far as the problems that's going on in our community. They don't know what, what I'm saying, they don't know what kind of conditions, because they ain't in these conditions, what I'm saying, that we in, what I'm saying. So it's just it's crazy.
Well, I think they in the same condition we in, but none of us really know how to really just articulate ourselves to get ourselves out of the situation. Like from a real point A to point Z type of a plan. We got, and then a lot of the problem with this so-called conscious community is we got some people of standard that has put in certain work, but people is so extensive and so intimidating as far as like how many books they wrote, how long, how big the books are, and a lot of our people are then really into the reading or and really into all of that particular type. People just want to actually verbally hear somebody articulate and tell them, hey, let's do this, let's do that. They don't really want to go into a reading. They want somebody that's already did the research to come and lead. I think that's what a lot of our people and people are like, well, damn, I don't need nobody to lead me nowhere. I would disagree with that based on nature that everything has to have a leader. That's why they kill your leaders off. Because the strong leaders always get killed or in prison because they know that that's something that every species need to guide or navigate them to something safe, successful, or so. You know what I'm saying? Any species, that's how it works.
Right.
Europeans, they study that they don't put their cameras in Africans or study a bug or study a butterfly. They studying everything like our ancestors once did to gain a real grasp of what's going on within this planet. And then we on this planet too, so they best believe they've studied us too. They already know what we gonna do. This behavior that's going on, they ain't really been worried about us. They knew we was gonna self implode. It's just a matter of time. Then it seems like as long as they interjecting that dollar, which is necessary in America to survive, or pretty much probably maybe everywhere on the globe. To you got to have some kind of currency unless you actually living out there in the bush somewhere or off the grid, which is the whole another topic. But unless you got that type of unless you on that type of a situation, then you gonna have to have the dollar. And once
Well,
we interject the dollar into it, that's when corruption seems to always follow. Well, no matter what African nation it is or organization. So that's what we're
well,
dealing. That's what I observe us the state we in right now with the conscious community. But it's funny because I I tried to talk to a particular brother that's dealing with this. That's all actually in this situation. Say like years ago about when the information, when everybody catch up to you with the information, like what do we do? Or that you don't own the information. It's all of our information to have. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to do is just give it out to us and then figure out a way for you to make it. I don't think that brother really knows business like that. Really, it's looking like both of them though. As far as
well,
Like Sinetta,
right. They
y'all,
doing that back.
y'all dealing with this together, and it affect everybody because this internet thing is like a social experience. We all connected, so that negative energy that they putting out, negative information that they putting out, it's affecting us all. You know, and so that's one thing you got to be mindful. When you say stuff like that, you can't. When you put negative energy like that out there, you can't never take it back. It's out there.
Right. Yeah, they show and put a lot of negative energy. They hyped up this debate, and my thing is too. I feel like that, like a lot of our people is about these debates and stuff like that. What's the significance of these debates and why they so what I'm saying so much in the conscious community where saying well I feel like we don't have time for no debates and arguments or saying debating on what empire was the greatest and all that. Saying we dealing with what's going on. To me, I think we dealing with what's going on today in today's time. And what's in today's time is owning, operating, and controlling your own shit. Um, and, I guess we going backwards like the Caucasians because we got to get to the point where you know, saying we already know that they want to be segregated, and you know, they getting back on that nationalist level. I feel like you know we should be on that same you know platform. We should be national. We need to go and you know what I'm saying, supporting each other, wearing our own clothes, you know, developing our own land and our own buildings, our own corner stores, instead of depending on the Caucasian or the, you know what I'm saying, like right now, you know, this back to this monetization thing. It's like this is a new 9 to 5. You know, you can see people now, they don't got jobs, they sit on YouTube all day and drop videos just to see people watch the the the, the foolishness that come out their mouth. Now you got these people been talking for months, talking about this and that, about debates, about they gonna do this and that at the debate. And now here's the debate. Now everybody talking about they want to do this and that, and they want control over videos, over copyrights, over you know personal intellect, you know, property. So you know it you know this monetization, man, and this consciousness is not really mixing. I don't see it.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's something that's new, and everything that's new, you gotta, we need to figure out a way to work within that system. It's the monetization dollars that just became available. A lot of people don't even know what we're talking about, probably. But I mean, a lot of the youth probably know, but people that's in our 40s, a lot of people don't know what we talking about. Like they just came up with the topic of the week is looming. That's the new topic. People talking about looming all week. That's just like a distraction from actually doing something really serious that we could be doing.
Right. Yeah, I see a lot of that live screens and stuff like that by Lumen. You know, I really all this stuff is distractions really from what we really need to be doing. Like, you know, we know we supposed to been still pushing that thing, man, that gimmick, man, that not really the gimmick, but that movement, man, you know what I'm saying? Operation Shutdown, Operation Takeover, you know. Yeah. It's going to be 2017, and what have we done, and what we got planned for 2017?
I don't know. I mean, but I didn't put as a personal stuff that I can see that we could obtain to try to do. What I would like to see us at least try to establish, like with some economics. We already got businesses already established. We could use that as a springboard to try to do some of the stuff that we gotta do. A lot of this stuff is recognizing stuff that we already got and then using that. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
already got some people that got corner stores. Well, can we convince them to represent our ancestral colors like every other group of humans or human-like species doing on the planet?
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, we need our own, man. We need something, you know, because a lot of our people, man, going up falling back to sleep because it feel like it ain't no hope out here for us as a people. Because you know what I'm saying, every time we try to take 2 steps up, we end up going back 4, 5 steps back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like I say, this monetization shit, this is like one of the main worst problems that we dealing with.
Yeah. Well, like I say, man, it's new. We got to learn how to deal with it.
Right.
You know, there
Right.
ain't no need in crying about it. I mean, that's. I think it could be a good thing for people to gain revenue. For personal things that they need. If you're doing it right. What do really, that ain't even really our really main objective. I think our main objective should be to try to come up with an actual plan for 2017 and moving forward.
Right. And I remember, we had conversations that, saying that you came to several individuals that's prominent into the movement and try to, incorporate your brand with with them for advertising purpose and to make your brand bigger than what it is, you know, because I feel like, what I'm saying, we supposed to be able to support our own, what I'm saying, and we got quality products that need to be put out there to the people. The people should support that. You know what I'm saying? And now they trying to sell us information that we can go on YouTube and we can Google it. You know, at these lectures and these debates.
Right. It's a struggle, bro, with them. With trying to get people to support you. The only thing you can do is just try to make sure you be prompt in your business. Make sure that you be transparent with when you got delays and stuff like that. As far as like what I'm doing, but without the type of finances that most European companies got, it's gonna always be a struggle for us because they won't give us any kind of loan in the banking or anything. We don't have any type of structural system to even try to support somebody that's trying to springboard and get out the ground.
Right.
But as far as like that monetization, like I say, it could be a good thing, man. They just got to like a lot of these people just learning about this stuff, and I think that's what a part of the problem is with their little lecture situation is maybe setting them just waking up to a certain information about how this stuff is working. They want a bigger piece of the pie, which if that's what the case is, then hey, you got to be fair. You say you ain't supposed to be counting somebody else's pockets. I don't know how much did they actually put into the debate or whatever, personally. But if they ain't putting nothing in, then the bigger portion goes to the person who's putting all the money up.
Right. Yeah, it's a letdown for people, and I do agree with saying that on that part as far as people coming up there, they come up to see a debate, you know what I'm saying? And the brother, they changed their mind or whatever, decided to go somewhere else and do it somewhere else at a little smaller event. You know what I'm saying? But it comes from, like I said, it stems from that negative energy that the bro was putting out too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes karma comes back and bites you in your ass.
Who you referring to, Sanetta?
No, I'm preferring the city, the negative energy that he was putting out for months, with, from the irritated
What happened?
dude, what I'm saying? Armor Rap Squad, the United Front, whoever he was, had issues with, you know. I was even threatened, even though he said he wasn't threatening me, but he was talking about coming to Milwaukee, throwing motherfuckers in the trunk. Like, that type, some people take threats serious, you know, because you never know what's on a person's mind and what a person would do to you. So, that type of energy, that type of behavior that was displayed to the community, what I'm saying, is coming back. It got to be coming back. You going to another little venue and probably got police security or whatever there, because that behavior.
Right.
Mm. Yeah. And shit crazy though, bro.
Yeah, like I say, man, It ain't. It's all. This ain't really nothing for us to really be concerned about. That's just two individuals out of a whole community of people having a disagreement. It ain't really as you know as serious as a lot of us making it out to be. It's just disappointing. And like I say, it affects us all because we more connected now than we've ever been because of the internet connection. I mean, a lot of us learned a lot of information from dealing with both of those brothers.
Right.
So it's disappointing, but we got to do what we got to do as far as moving forward. We got a lot of people in this community now that's supposed to be picking up the slack. I mean, but the problem is people don't even follow people that's got real good integrity. They won't follow those particular people.
Right.
So what do you do about that?
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's hard to. Mm-hmm. You tell me, bro. What would be your best solution for that problem?
Yeah, the best solution for I mean, like you gonna say, I mean, you just looking back on, only thing I can see is the people that was charismatic back in the day, the elders,
Uh huh.
the way they did it should be the standard.
Right.
You
Yeah. When I look at some of them old Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark, a lot of people might be like, "Oh man, they'd be bored because they wouldn't, because they be in. Them guys were talking with some common sense, and saying the average motherfucker they probably be talking over your head if you don't take time to break that shit down. But that, saying you felt good, saying I know them brothers can conduct themselves in the ways that we conduct ourselves now. Saying the people that's in leadership now, see them guys probably turning over in their graves, like, this is what we left y'all. And and said that he should be a disgrace how he behaved. And he can't never pull up a video, what I'm saying, and Dr. Ben showing Dr. Ben cussing out Dr. Clark or something, or Dr. Clark cussing out Dr. Ben or disrespecting one of them queens or something back in them days. You know, it's fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different era, but you got the person who ushered you in is responsible too. So that day, I mean, I don't know who ushered him off into this movement. I mean, but they supposed to been able to have some kind of reign over that brother, some kind of control. I mean, whoever was left. He used to always say that it was Ashwa Kwesi that was his Bible or mentor. So I mean, when he can't even rein him in, then what do you got left? I mean, because I always use the analogy of nature. You always look into an elder species for guidance. Now you look in anything in nature, you're gonna see the elders leading the way.
Wow.
But youth is always behind the wisest of whatever, you know. So I don't know where you go with that. I mean, if we don't got no elders that can step in and mediate, that they can talk to them. I know they young lions at a certain and in their prime, but you still gotta in a human setting, you still gotta always refer to the wise of your species. That's just my opinion. A lot of people disrespect and want to call people old and see, or they want to call you old or something because you don't want to be, confrontational with your information. But when you confident in what you're talking about, only thing you have to do is just get the information to them if they would accept it or not, and then you got to just move on. I mean, like a lot of the stuff that you see on or that we dealing with, like the loaning situation. You tell somebody, hey man, that's a scam. You put your 2 cents in there, man. I don't think that this is good for our people. This, that, and another. Then you move on. You can't be going on about that for a week live and doing all kind of stuff. Just dealing with that topic. You got to move on. I mean, but what are we doing in the meantime as far as something positive or something that's solid or really just real?
Right.
You know, you're talking about looming, that's a week wasted on really doing something really positive we could be doing.
Right.
I mean, I don't see, like, a lot of times I don't even brag about what I do, bro. I mean, but when I got into this with a real pure, a real pure thought of what we was gonna do. You know, I didn't think it was gonna be all of this in a conscious setting like disrespect that I was dealing with when I was in the community. I was in the streets or off in the real, in the unconscious or off in the real African American community. You know what we call ourselves separated, but we really ain't separated nothing. You know. So we
Right.
we ain't left our people though, from what I can see. We just really gotta look from what I like to say. I don't really want to even call it consciousness, because it's a shame that you got to get away from certain words when it's become tainted. But I just say I'm just historically aware of history, and I mean
Right.
that I know that it's history before Jesus and the Hebrews came in northern Africa, and I like to keep it in a chronological order. That's it. It's not really
Right.
nothing that's gonna get you spooked out, and then I deal with the rest of my worldview from a nature's perspective. I don't. That's how I do it. I deal with history, and I deal with how this planet works with nature.
Right.
Like what white people do to us over a 47, 48 year analysis, then that's just I have to go with what I've seen. And that's what everybody got to do. You got some young people that's still naive, and they won't listen to your the elder species when we tell them, hey, these people ain't no good. Not just them Arabs or a lot of non-African species, and even Africans within our own species could be an enemy based on language, geographical location. That's what we dealing with. Even with the Sinetta and SETI situation. SETI's from Detroit, Sinetta's from New York. And if you listen to what SETI's saying, it like y'all been, kind of really against me the whole time. But that's because they from two different tribes.
Right.
Now we dealing with nature, then we can understand this, and then everybody can, kind of figure out a way to deal with each other. We dealing with each other from a nature perspective, but that ain't, it's amazing that somebody to say they're a master of the craft don't even know this. So that, I mean, a lot of this stuff is facade and fluff, and you just when you really gain enough wisdom to be able to look at stuff from a pure perspective, you can see, who's who, what's what, and you can navigate the way through this stuff a little bit better without even really getting involved. I just want people to like really be calm, understand that this is just two individuals just having a business disagreement. Um, and it's disappointing that we all, because we all mentally and physically invested in one another to a certain degree.
Right. We all come together for a reason. Hey, the answers didn't bring us together for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And I believe, what I'm saying, they'll brush that up under the rug. And I believe that it's possible they might go, do right. If they don't, that's on them. It's not gonna make me or break me anyway, because I don't care nothing about none of that anyway. What they talking about? What we gonna do in 2017? What kind of business we talking about getting? What I'm saying? You doing these lectures, what are you gonna give to the community? You taking from the community, what are you gonna give back to the community? What I'm saying? You like the pastor. Y'all bashing the pastor, but you know different from the pastor. That's how I look at it. So especially if you ain't teaching nothing. You can teach us about Kimmy the walls and the meta nectar, the all them little Tekkens and all the other good stuff. That's cool, fine and dandy. But what can I use them to do? What can them pieces do for me to get me out of this situation, or land me into a better job, or put me in a better situation? or even make my health better.
Yeah, I just got a picture in.
Yeah.
You
What
know,
was the picture? What was the picture of?
it's the picture of the brother Dabu from New York with Professor Smiles and Anthony Porter.
Oh, okay. He out there with you out there with some heavyweights.
Right on. See, now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, out there with some heavyweights.
With some elders of standing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody don't want to. They don't want to. Follow that for whatever reason. They more enamored and think that they think that them and they think that them and like SETI and Pharaoh are like some master teachers or something.
Well, Sarah. I mean, old boy said, them queens. They look at them folks like they look at little little Pharaoh like he a sex symbol. You know what I'm saying? They don't really look at him like a real master teacher. A lot of them probably want to get in the bed with the young nigga.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure about all that, but he got to follow them. It's more than just women that's following them.
Yeah, but it's more women than anything. You go down this timeline, it's more women than anything. It's a few young niggas and some older cat, but it's more women than anything. That's
Right.
like mostly that's following all these cats anyways. The women, you got a lot of niggas following SETI and stuff like that.
Well, if I mean, I don't know well, he said he just teach about I forget what he said he teach about science or something. He said he was teaching. So he said
And
he said that he don't really deal with the history.
he teaching about spaceships and shit.
Well, he said from what I've heard him say, and I know because I don't follow the young brother like that. What I've heard him say, he said he's only talked about spaceships 3 times.
Wow.
And he said he's got 100, close to 100 videos, and the rest of it is just dealing with some kind of science or something or whatever his specialty is. That's what he said. So I
Wow.
take him at face value for what he said because I'm not going to go look. I've heard him talk about being in a spaceship person myself. That was the last time that I've ever really listened to him.
Wow.
Bro, I don't listen to, and people will be shocked. I love a lot of I love all of my people, but if I hear you say something that's not up to actual standard as far as any type of documentation, I can't rock with it. That's just the way it is. I don't care if you're an elder or whatever, because I research stuff that I find to be unbelievable. I might listen to you, and then you say something like something that I need to go check out for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Then once I go check it out, if that's not factual, then I want to look at you in a certain way. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? Like, are you doing that just to sensationalize the information, or are we really just trying to learn, our history? I don't even care about the sensationalism. I really care about the history.
Right. Yeah, I can dig it. Like I said, I'm cool with the history part. And I'm more of like more militant. I know who my enemy is. It's natural. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing hard about it. I know they don't like me and I don't like them. You know what I'm saying? I know they did my ancestors wrong. I know they still doing us wrong to this day. You know what I'm saying? Every day we wake up, they shitting on us, they dogging us out, and they mistreating our people. You know what I'm saying? I said back one day, I was like talking to my boss at work. I'm like she was like, well, and white folks are so racist. why they got white? Why there's white bombs out there? And I said, well, you think about this. If you seen nothing but black bombs out there, what would you think? And she said, that'll show that they outright racist. I said, because they put a few white bombs out there, that's just sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? But if they needed a place to stay and a bite to eat, they'll feed them faster than they feed their other black dude. Put two black bombs together and see if they had one meal to feed one of the bombs, who would get it.
Mm.
You know, it's simple, man. All the shit is crazy. How the world go, how the world spins, how how the shit that's going on in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. Like at the 2000, you know what I'm saying? Really at the 2000, like that's when I really started seeing a lot of niggas start fucking with white girls, and then around about 2009, that's when that homosexual shit really started. I started really seeing it real, really coming out. And there's, motherfuckers on the block and shit, all that type shit. Like,
Sometimes I could say I'm glad I didn't have to really just be out and see that.
right,
That's one thing about my injury I could sit up and say that was a plus. But I mean, I don't even like. I mean, I can't stand the way that we've devolved as,
right,
as a human. You know, I mean, it's really sad.
right.
They got implications going on.
Say it again, bro.
I was just looking at how they had a couple of the elders. They had a whole bunch of elders. I don't know why the fuck. Excuse me. I'm just looking at this little bit. I,
They,
I see they got some more prominent than others, but I was wondering.
they all out in New York for the debate.
Well, I think those elders stay there.
Right,
Yeah, that's their home location. New York is the mecca of what's supposed to be conscious.
right.
Not supposed to be. Pretty much it is in America, which is another thing in question. What is the mecca of consciousness in Africa? I would say Ghana.
Yeah, Ghana, Ghana, Ghana's becoming more conscious now.
I don't know. I mean, then again, you could say Senegal. That's what Sheikh Anta Diop was from. I think that's what Theophilo Bang is at right now, carrying. I'm not sure if he's in Senegal or not, but you know, with them wherever they at, I would think that it's a lot of information spreading out. I've seen conscious sisters all the way in South Africa
Mm,
as far as having that information.
right,
I mean, like I say, man, we connected on a global scale. I even sell apparel all the way in Africa, Paris, um, Europe, all over Europe. So all over America, the islands there in the islands. I would love to get something started in Cuba and try to get them aware of the information too. Cuba, Haiti.
right,
Try to really. I've been really be focused on spreading this information.
right. Right, get up. And if a motherfucker unify under one symbol or whatever, cause that's what it look like to me. That when you see that symbol everywhere, it's like we unifying under one symbol, one banner. That's our flag. Yeah, I got I got to sit down, and chop it up with one of you and I, brothers, one of these days on this show. Get back doing my shows again.
Yeah, that's I see you bumping that Hey Roof.
Oh yeah, I've been bumping that motherfucker for the last few days. Sometimes I get like that. If I like a album or something, I might bump that motherfucker for about a week straight. Then I'll lay off for a minute. Then I'll get back on it or whatever. You know.
Better than me.
Yeah, I like music. You know. Yeah, calm a nigga down. You know.
Yeah,
I like.
I might go a month or two with listening to the same music. Just if it's something I really like.
Yeah.
So I really learn almost verse for verse.
Why?
That one I discarded after I've gotten the whole CD. Got all the jewels out of it.
Why?
Yeah.
My thing is, man, I just hope these guys, they whatever they doing with the monetization money or whatever they doing, as far as the great debate about the monetization about this and that, and they want this off this and that. You know what I'm saying? They do something for the people instead of talking about they for the people.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
saying it and being about it is two different things.
it's all coming to the light now because they putting financial information out to the public. So now the Sinetta divulged that he can give people $6,000 to come and do election.
Why? Why? Mm-hmm. Right. Man, I just hope all them guys down there be straight, everybody be alright. You know, come out that motherfucker, you know, if they do the debate, do the debate. They don't, they don't.
Well, as far as that debate, I think that's over with. They pulled out of that debate because they don't have probably don't have the information.
Why?
It's more than so. It's multiple reasons why they pulled out of the debate. I told somebody that was what was going to happen from the beginning. Not as far as them pulling out of the debate, but I knew that they didn't have the right information to be trying to say that information had not been deciphered. I've been knew that.
Why? Hmm.
You can't be going around, you know, disrespecting, this very information that you can help people get reawakened from. You done went off the deep end. First you told us that it was all that you could read it. Now you telling us it can't. But why? I think it may be because the people have surpassed him with the information, and jealousy or whatever it can may be. Because like at certain points, you're not gonna know everything. And he used to say he was okay with that. They said it takes many, more than one, to be able to rule. That's why we believe in more than one God, right?
Mm-hmm.
It takes more than one to rule. I haven't seen video where he said that when when he first got on the internet, he said, "Man, I've been running into all kind of people and with the information. And it's a lot of bad people out here, man." And he's like, "I'm glad because it's gonna take more than just me." Now he's saying like he got a problem with extra people coming in with certain information.
Right.
Huh.
Hmm. You can sell so much of that information till it runs out.
Mm-hmm.
And,
That was the very advice I gave that brother about 6 years ago.
right. It's running out real fast. Cause
It only goes back as far as written history goes.
right.
And
Isn't it?
that's supposed to be the oldest language that they didn't decipher. One of them, I guess.
Right.
Now you got Sumerian text, which they try to argue and say that that's older, but I don't believe that. And
Right.
even if it was, we got writings older than that. We got writings hundreds of thousands of years old.
Mm-hmm.
So, Europeans are always trying to play a game or something, so you just got to be careful.
Right. I mean, it wouldn't be them if they ain't had no kind of game. They always thinking ahead of us anyway. You know,
I
shit.
wouldn't say that. They're
Yeah.
ahead of some of us, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, some of us, 'cause it's going to take long to catch up. Once you catch up historically, the rest of it is history.
Right.
You should know what to do. It's just amazing that we don't know what to do. Evidently, that's obvious by the shit that's going on.
Right.
But once I got the information, it was like I knew what to do. Let me try to start something so I can help. It's like I was like, let me raise the flag and wake up the people. Like literally, that was really more so my problem. It wasn't really. It was financial is of course involved in it, but using that energy to try to wake our people up was really my main focus.
Right.
Once I seen it, I seen what it could possibly do. So like without bragging, like a lot of people, it's not even my image as far as me creating hate rules. The ancestors did that. I put a different color scheme on it in a more modern setting for us to be able to use it in a digital form or you know in a more modern form for what the clothes that we wear now. You know,
Right.
like you ain't gonna start wearing no damn dress like our ancestors wore back in the day.
Right.
I don't think some people be taking shit too that far, but I don't think a lot of us trying to go that far.
Right.
So I was like, well, let's modernize it, make it, and compete with what the Europeans got going on now.
Right.
Maybe we can take the money from them, put it back in our own pocket, represent our own stuff, and use that money from that business to start other businesses that we need.
Right.
And
Mm.
that was the plan I had because I don't want to be nobody like out here begging from the people. I don't like that. I don't like that GoFundMe and stuff like that. We shouldn't have to do that.
Right.
We should have products, good product of standard that we can sell our people. That they can look good in or whatever, feel good about, or just know that it's black on, like toilet paper. That's a significant move.
Mm-hmm. Need something, bro. But we don't have nothing.
We got a couple of little things. We just ain't really supporting it how we supposed to where we can see any kind of support coming back to the community.
Right. I look at it like, shoot, that's the only way you're gonna be able to reach the people if you got something to give them. You can feed the people all you want. You can march up the street all you want. Well, if you ain't got nothing to give the people, man, them folks are not really gonna try to hear nothing that you talking about. They gonna look at you. They gonna look at you and be like, man, you the same nigga that was screaming that black power shit
10 years ago,
10 years ago.
I ain't left yet.
Why?
Like he left, but I seen like he left under shaky circumstances.
Well, they try not to force them out.
No, Sunday didn't force him to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what he did on his own. It's like Sinelli, none of them, let's be clear, none of this ain't really Sinelli's fault. Sinelli was doing what he's supposed to be doing. That's what he was
Right.
doing. That's what he evidently has been doing before. This time, the only difference is, I guess, setting them got wise to the situation,
Right.
or they felt like that they deserved a bigger piece of the pie. That's all this happened, man. It's not really nothing to be long drawn out, you know.
They need to. I know the one thing they need to get their shit straight.
You know. Well, that's up to those individuals as far as like doing it. Like I said,
Hmm.
we got other stuff that we could be actually working on and doing as far as you know, a real plan.
Right. They
Hold on,
be
hold
doing.
on, hold on a sec. I'm gonna let you speak. Hold on, I'm gonna be right back in a second.
Yeah, they need to do something. The situation is getting real critical, and these guys are playing in the community, bullshitting the people with these motherfucking lectures and these debates. You know what I'm saying? They ain't giving our people no real hope, no real plans or no goals, you know. Shit just this shit's crazy. Well anyway, I'm finna log out and peace and power, y'all. My guy he stepped away for a second. Black power.